So it turns out the thing that I thought was a heat sink is actually the laser cut bed folded into, well, not folded, but separated into 4 pieces. There's 4 bolts in. I used the M4x10s. There's 4, 8. Did I say 4? Okay, there's 8 bolts in. One thing is these plates actually do have a certain orientation. I thought this was centered, but there's actually less lines on this side than on this side. There might be one more on this side. The instructions actually don't have these holes here on these outside planks. Most of them, well, I should say 2 of them line up, but the issue is that this one doesn't exactly line up with the hole. As you can see, it's kind of cutting it off. And I'm not gonna force that in there. That's not even worth it. And same with this one, it's kind of being cut off and forces the bolt to go sideways. These calibration cards, which Snapmaker provides for 3D printing and CNC. So instead of the piece of paper, you should use this. I found these silicone plugs. They're in the toolbox in this little bag that says silicone plugs. I can dump it out right here. They look like that. Now before you turn it on, you obviously want to be wearing your glasses. Be safe. Alright, I think we're ready to fire this up though. It says the laser tool is a class 4 laser. Children require supervision. Put the machine into an enclosure or wear safety goggles and or never expose yourself to laser. Yeah, just be smart basically. Okay, fix the material. Measure the thickness of the provided material. Then fix it to the work table using fixtures. Alright, I measured 1.54 millimeters, which is close enough. Alright, so we fixed it, we measured it. Next, it's automatically default to 1.5, so that's good. We'll save that. Work table height. Before running the autofocus procedure, the machine needs to know the height of the work table. Let's see what this says. Oh, very nice. Height. Carefully lower the laser module to the surface of the material and tap next. With the material thickness, the machine will always know exactly what height the work table is positioned. Okay, getting close. We're gonna switch down to 0.1 millimeter. I would say that's touching. Alright, we're gonna click next. So I can set the work origin, go to work origin, and run boundary. Set the origin, and then we will run the boundary. Alright, we're gonna move forward with that. Next, autofocus. This will grave a few lines, and we're going to click start. Oh shoot, that is smoking. Crap, that's smoking. In my apartment, crap. Okay, so there was 2 things that went wrong. One of them, which is a rookie mistake, I completely forgot about the smoking that happens when you're laser cutting. I kind of overlooked that. And the second issue is the autofocus was not able to recognize the optimal engraving line. I might say it's the one to the right of the big one. And we're gonna save that. Whoa. I think the camera is having trouble because it's creating a shadow on itself, and so it probably can't see very well. The machine will cut a square on the paper to calibrate the parameters of the camera. Crap, it's gonna cut again. Okay, so once it does this, that's gonna be it for me. I don't see any smoke. Oh shit, I smell it. It's not a small square. That thing's freaking huge. Crap. Complete. Oh. I've stuck up my apartment enough for one day. I'm going to move on to the CNC cutting. And combine them like this until it clicks. Alright, so I'm ready to finish this up. I decided to go to Home Depot and get a shop vac type deal. This was like 35 bucks ish at Home Depot, which I thought was pretty good. It's a Stinger. Alright, now it's since the CNC module is plugged in, and so it gives you safety instructions related to the CNC module. I'm just going to send it to the machine. That won't start anything. So it should, if we click yes, it should take us through a setup procedure. Okay, this is what I was wanting to get to. Okay, so it's saying click ready. Next. Okay, this is what I wanted. Okay, that's grabbing onto it pretty tight. And there's the bend. So now I can pull this out. Set. I'm gonna lift it up a couple notches. That way it's not touching. And then I'm going to... Okay, so I'm gonna click run boundary and make sure that it's... I just kind of assumed that it was sized a good amount to fit a phone, since it's a phone holder. I think if I do adjust the size here, well, let me just try it just so we're clear. Okay, so I have 23.8. Let's just try basically double. Let's try 50 by 50. So let's send this to there. Start. Alright, and here's the finished product. All CNC cut. I don't know where all the pieces are. Oh, here's one. Okay, so that's interesting. You have to kind of look for your pieces. This guy. Alright, so I got it all cleaned up. You kind of saw how easy it was. Wasn't too bad. But this was my concern with the depth of the material. You can see that I actually cut through the board just a little bit, not too much. We've got a nice clean cuts around the edges. There we go. But yeah, I tried for about a minute or two and I can't put it together because if you remember we scaled this, but the thing is you can't scale the thickness of this material, and so this design is dependent on the thickness, and these pieces are supposed to slide into each other to create this X you see here. Overall, the machine has performed very well. It's good to see that we are able to get the something 3D printed, this guy, and then we kind of didn't test the laser cut because I had a smoking issue with that, but it at least cut this piece of paper, which is good. So the module itself is working. And then we're able to CNC cut this, but there was just this problem with the actual dimensions. But overall, the machine is set up, it's working, and now we know how to go through all 3 modes. That's all I have for this video. If you like it, I don't care. If you don't like it, I don't care. Alright, that's it. Peace.